Hello, everyone. A huge welcome back to the Talkin' English channel. I am Anna, and today we are doing something very special. We aren't just teaching you words, we are taking you inside a real American dining experience.
And I'm Jake, and let me tell you, I have been fasting all day for this video. Anna, I am ready to eat everything on the menu. But first, I think I'm a bit confused. We just walked in, and there is a person standing behind a small wooden desk. Should I just go and grab a seat?
Stop right there, Jape. This is the first mistake many travelers make. In most American sit-down restaurants, you don't seat yourself. You see that person? That is the host or hostess. Their job is to manage the flow of the restaurant.
The host. Okay, so they are like the director of the seating movie.
Exactly. You must wait for them to acknowledge you. Usually, they will smile and say, "Hi, welcome to restaurant name. How many in your party?"
Party? But we aren't having a party with balloons and cake, Anna. It's just us.
In restaurant English, party means the group of people you are with. So a party of two means two people. You should respond with, "Hi, a table for two, please."
A table for two, please. Got it. But what if the restaurant is very busy? I see a lot of people waiting.
That brings us to a very important word, reservation. Jake, if you called yesterday to book a table, you have a reservation. You would say, "Hi, I have a reservation under the name Jake at 7 p.m.
And if I didn't call, am I just a walk-in?
Exactly. You are a walk-in. If you are a walk-in, the host might say, "There is a 20-minute wait. Can I get a name for the list?"
Oh, so I give my name and they call me when the table is ready. Should I stay near the desk?
You can wait in the lobby or at the bar. Now, let's talk about where we sit. The host might ask, "Would you like a booth or a table?"
I remember this from movies. A booth is the one with the long, soft cushions, right? Like a small, semi-private sofa.
Yes, Americans love booths. They are cozy and private. A table is just a standard square or round table with separate chairs. Most people say, "A booth if possible, please."
Okay, the host is leading us to a booth now. They put two big folders down in front of us. These are the menus. What's the polite thing to say now?
Just a simple thank you. Now, Jake, don't open the menu yet. Look at the host as they walk away. This transition is important. You are now in your own zone.
I'm feeling more confident already. But Anna, before we move to the menu, why is it so important to wait for the host?
Because American restaurants use a rotation system. They want to make sure each waiter has an equal number of tables so the service is fast. If you seat yourself, you might end up at a table where the waiter is already too busy.
Ah, it's all about the system. Okay, I'm seated, I'm comfortable, and I have my menu. I'm ready for the next step.
Perfect. In the next part, we are going to dive deep into that giant menu. There are so many sections, and we need to know which one to pick first.
I'm going for the burgers first.
Patience, Jake.
Okay, Anna, I have opened the menu. It's huge. It's like a book. Where do I even start? My eyes are jumping everywhere.
Relax, Jake. Almost every American menu follows a standard pattern. Usually, the very first section at the top or on the first page is appetizers.
Appetizers. I've heard this word. Are these the same as starters?
Exactly. In the US, we say appetizers, or sometimes just apps. These are small dishes meant to be shared or eaten before the main meal. Think of things like mozzarella sticks, chicken wings, or calamari.
Wings. So if I'm really hungry, should I order 3 appetizers?
Be careful. American portions are famous for being very large. One appetizer is usually enough for 2 people.
Good tip. Now, what is the next section? I see something called soups and salads.
Right. Sometimes people eat a soup or a salad instead of an appetizer or after it. A very common phrase you will hear is the soup of the day. This means a special soup that the chef made just for today.
How do I find out what it is?
You ask the waiter, "What is the soup of the day?" They might say, "It's a creamy tomato," or "clam chowder."
Clam chowder, that's a very famous American soup, right? Especially in Boston?
Yes, it's thick and delicious. Now, look at the salads. You will see words like house salad or Caesar salad. The house salad is usually the most basic one with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers.
And then we get to the big one, the main course. But wait, my menu says entrees. Is that different?
This is a big point of confusion. In many parts of the world, entree means the starter, but in the United States, the entree is the main course. It's the biggest plate of food.
That is so strange. Why do Americans use a French word incorrectly?
Language is funny that way. Just remember, entree equals main meal. This is where you find your steaks, pastas, fish, and burgers.
I also see a section called sides at the bottom. Are these free?
Great question. Sides are smaller items like French fries, mashed potatoes, or steamed broccoli. Often an entree comes with 1 or 2 sides included in the price. If you want an extra one, you pay more.
So the waiter might say, that steak comes with 2 sides. What would you like?
Exactly. And you would say, I'll have the mashed potatoes and the corn, please.
What if I see a side I like, but it's not listed under my steak? Can I substitute?
Yes, to substitute means to swap. You can ask, can I substitute the fries for a salad salad? Sometimes it's free, sometimes it costs an extra $1.
Okay, I'm starting to understand the map of the menu. Apps, soups and salads, entrees, and sides. I think I know what I want.
Not so fast, Jake. The waiter is about to arrive and they aren't going to ask for your food yet. They are going to start with something else.
Let me guess. Water?
Drinks.
Hi there, my name is Chris, and I'll be your server tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Anna, he called himself a server. Is that different from a waiter?
It's just a more modern, gender-neutral term. Waiter, waitress, and server all mean the same thing. Now, go ahead, Chris is waiting.
Hi, Chris. I'll just have water, please.
Sure. Would you like still, sparkling, or tap? And would you like lemon with that?
Confused. Still? Sparkling tap? Anna, help.
Okay, let's break this down. Still water is bottled water with no bubbles. Sparkling water is bottled water with bubbles, like Perrier. Both of these usually cost money. Tap water is free water from the faucet.
I want the free one. Tap water is fine, thanks. And yes to the lemon.
Good job. Now, what if you want a soda? In the US, we use different words. In the West and Northeast, we say soda. In the Midwest, they say pop. In the South, everything is a Coke.
That's confusing. I'll just stay safe and say, I'll have a Diet Coke, please.
Now here is the most important part of American drink culture, the free refill.
I love this. Does it apply to everything?
It applies to soft drinks, soda, iced tea, and hot coffee. It does not apply to alcohol, milkshakes, or fresh juices.
So if I finish my soda, I don't have to ask for a new one and pay again?
Exactly. In fact, a good server will often bring you a new soda before you even ask. If they don't, you can say, "Could I get a refill on this, please?"
This is amazing. I'm going to drink so much soda.
Be careful with the sugar, Jake. Now, what about the lemon? Why did he ask that?
I don't know. Maybe for vitamin C?
Americans love putting a slice of lemon in their water and iced tea. It's very standard. If you don't want it, just say, plain water is fine.
Got it. Now, what if I wanted a beer? I saw a list of draft beers. What does draft mean?
Draft or drought means the beer comes from a large keg under the bar, served through a tap. It's usually fresher than bottled beer. If you want it from a bottle, you say bottled.
And he might ask for my ID, right? Even though I have this beautiful beard?
Yes. In the US, the legal age is 21, and many restaurants have a policy to card, check the ID, of anyone who looks under 40. It's a compliment.
I'll take the compliment. Okay, drinks are ordered. I'm hydrated. Now I'm really ready for that steak.
All right, here are your drinks. Are we ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
We are ready. I would like the sirloin steak, please.
Great choice. How would you like that prepared?
He wants to know if I want it fried or grilled?
No, Jake. When you order beef, especially steak or burgers, they need to know the doneness. This is how much the meat is cooked on the inside.
Okay, what are my options?
There are 5 main levels. Rare, very red and cool in the center. Medium rare, warm, red center. This is what most chefs recommend. Medium, pink and firm. Medium well, a small hint of pink. Well done, no pink at all, very cooked.
I don't like seeing blood, but I don't want it to be like a piece of wood. I'll go with medium well. Medium well, please.
Good. Now the waiter might ask about condiments. Would you like A1 sauce or a peppercorn sauce with that?
Peppercorn sounds good. Now, what if I change my mind and want a burger?
For burgers, the most important phrase is with the works, or everything on it. This usually means lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles.
But Anna, I hate pickles. They are too salty for me.
Then you use the magic phrase, you say, I'll have the cheeseburger, but hold the pickles, please.
Hold the pickles. It sounds like I'm telling the pickles to stay back. I like it.
Exactly. You can also ask for the sauce on the side. If you don't want the burger to be soggy, too wet, you say, could I get the mayo and mustard on the side, please?
That way I can put on exactly how much I want. This is amazing. I'm learning how to control my food.
That is the American way. Customization is key. You can change almost anything. Can I have whole wheat bread instead of white? Can I have a baked potato instead of fries?
Instead of, that's a useful phrase for swapping things.
It really is. Now, the waiter has written everything down. He will usually repeat the order back to you. Listen carefully to make sure he didn't miss the no pickles part.
He said medium well steak, peppercorn sauce, mashed potatoes, and corn.
He got it. Perfect. Now we wait. But what do we do while we wait?
Anna, this steak is amazing. But I realized I don't have a steak knife. I only have a butter knife. It's too hard to cut.
This happens. Now look for your server. Is he nearby?
He's at another table. Should I whistle?
No. Jake, never whistle or snap your fingers at a server in the USA. It is considered extremely rude, almost like treating them like an animal.
Oh, I'm sorry. What should I do?
Just wait for them to walk past and make eye contact. Or you can gently raise one finger and say, "Excuse me, sir," or "Excuse me, Chris."
Excuse me, Chris. Could I get a steak knife, please?
Perfect. Now, notice how after about 2 minutes of eating, Chris comes back and asks, "Is everything coming out okay?" Or, "How are those first few bites?"
Why does he do that? I'm busy chewing.
This is a standard American service rule called the 2-minute 2-bite check. They want to make sure the food is cooked correctly before you get too far into the meal. If your steak was rare instead of medium well, this is the time to tell him.
It's delicious, thank you. Jake continues eating. Anna, I'm getting a bit messy with this corn. I need more napkins.
You can ask for them, but look on the table first. Is there a napkin dispenser?
No, just this one cloth napkin on my lap.
Then just ask, "Could we get some extra napkins when you have a chance?" Using the phrase "when you have a chance" makes it sound less demanding. It shows you know they are busy.
When you have a chance, I'll use that. Now, what if I finish my drink?
Chris will probably see your empty glass and bring a refill automatically. But if he's busy, you can just hold up your glass slightly and say, "Could I get another soda, please?"
I'm noticing something, Anna. The server is very friendly. He's joking with us. Is that normal?
Yes, American service is very informal and friendly. Servers want you to have a good time because they are working for a tip.
Ah, the T word. We will have to talk about that later. It sounds complicated.
We will, but for now, just enjoy the meal. Oh, and look at the table. Do you see those shakers?
Salt and pepper?
Yes, and sometimes red pepper flakes or Parmesan cheese. If they aren't on the table, you can ask for them. Could we get some crushed red pepper, please?
I think I have everything I need now. I'm going to finish this steak. It's huge. I don't think I can finish it all.
If you can't, don't worry.
Anna, I have a confession. I was so excited about this steak, but I just took a bite and it's cold. Not just not hot, but actually cold in the middle. And look at my mashed potatoes. They look a bit runny or watery.
Oh no, Jake, that's disappointing, especially when you're this hungry. Now, most students would just sit here, eat the cold food, and be unhappy because they are afraid of the English needed to complain.
That's me. I don't want to be a Karen or a difficult customer. I don't want the chef to be mad at me.
First of all, Karen is a slang term for someone who is unreasonably rude. Complaining about cold food is perfectly reasonable. In the US, you are paying for a service. If the service isn't right, you have the right to ask for a fix. But the secret is the sandwich method of politeness.
A sandwich? Like I put my complaint between two pieces of bread?
Exactly. You start with something nice, put the problem in the middle, and end with a thank you. Let's practice. Call Chris, the server.
Excuse me, Chris? I'm sorry to bother you, but I think there's a slight problem.
Good start. Using "I'm sorry to bother you" or "I hate to mention this" softens the blow. It tells the server you aren't blaming them personally.
Okay. The flavor of the steak is wonderful, but it seems to be a bit undercooked and cold in the center. Could you have the kitchen heated up for me?
Perfect. Notice the words Jake used. Undercooked, not cooked enough. If it was burnt, he would say overcooked. If it was just sitting out too long, he could say it's lukewarm.
Oh, I am so sorry about that, sir. Let me take that back to the kitchen and get a fresh one for you right away. Would you like me to bring out more hot potatoes as well?
Yes, please. That would be great. Thank you so much.
See? Chris wasn't mad. He actually wants to fix it because his tip depends on your happiness. Now, what if they bring the wrong dish entirely?
Like if I ordered a burger and they brought me fish?
Right. You should say, "I'm sorry, I think there might be a mix-up. I actually ordered the cheeseburger, but this looks like the salmon."
Mix-up. That's a friendly word for mistake.
Yes, it sounds less like an accusation. Another common problem is soggy food.
If your fries are wet and soft instead of crispy, you can say, "Excuse me, these fries are a bit soggy. May I have a crispy batch?"
I'm learning that may I have and could I get are much better than I want.
Absolutely. And here's a tip. If a restaurant makes a big mistake, they might comp your meal.
Comp? Like a computer?
No, it's short for complimentary. It means they give it to you for free to apologize for the mistake. If the manager comes over and says, "We'll comp your appetizer tonight," it means you don't have to pay for it.
I hope they comp my steak. Just kidding, I just want it hot.
Honesty and politeness are the best tools.
Jake, you look like you're ready for a nap. That's what we call a food coma in America.
I am definitely in a food coma. That steak was worth the wait. I can't possibly eat anything else.
Would you folks like to see the dessert menu or maybe a nice hot cup of coffee?
Well, maybe I can just look at the menu?
There is a famous American saying, there is always a separate stomach for dessert.
I agree. Okay, Chris. Yes, please. We'd love to see the menu.
Now look at the descriptions. You will see words like rich, decadent, tart, and savory.
I know rich. It means it has a lot of butter, cream, or chocolate. But what is decadent?
Decadent is a fancy way of saying extremely rich and luxurious. If a chocolate cake is decadent, it's very high quality and very heavy. Tart means sour, like a lemon or a green apple.
I see a brownie sundae. It says it's topped with whipped cream and a cherry. I'm in.
Good choice. Now here is a very American question the server might ask. Would you like that a la mode?
A la mode? That sounds French. Does it mean in the fashion?
Technically, yes, but in American restaurants, it simply means with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. So if you order apple pie a la mode, you're getting pie plus ice cream.
I want my brownie a la mode. And Anna, I need some caffeine. I'm going to order coffee.
Be careful. If it's late at night, you should ask for decaf.
Decaf? Oh, short for decaffeinated. No caffeine.
Right. And when Chris brings the coffee, he will ask, do you need cream and sugar? Or maybe sweetener, like stevia or Splenda?
I'll take some cream and 2 sugars, please.
Now, Jake, what if we only want one dessert to share?
I should say, we'll share the brownie, please. Could we get 2 spoons?
Perfect. Some people also ask to split a dessert. The kitchen might even put it on 2 separate small plates for you.
That's so convenient. Could you split the brownie for us, please?
You're becoming an expert at customizing. Now enjoy your decadent brownie and your decaf coffee, because after this, we have to face the bill.
Okay, Anna, the moment of truth. My wallet is ready, but my English is shaking. How do I ask for the money part?
First, don't say, I want to pay. It's too direct. You want to ask for the check in the US or the bill in the UK.
Excuse me, Chris. Could we get the check, please?
Perfect. Now, Chris might ask a very important question. Will this be all on one check, or would you like to split it?
Whispering, Anna, I want to be a gentleman and pay for you today. It's my treat.
That's very kind. To say that, you can tell the server, it's all on one check, please. And to me, you can say, it's on me, or I've got this.
I've got this, Anna. It's on me.
But wait, what if we were just friends and wanted to pay only for our own food?
Then I'd say separate checks, please.
Yes, this is very common in the US. However, a tip for our viewers, if you have a large group, like 10 people, some restaurants don't allow separate checks. You might see a note on the menu that says, no split checks for parties of 6 or more.
Oh, so one person pays and the others give them cash later?
Exactly. Now, Chris brings the check in a small black folder. You open it and see the itemized bill.
Itemized? That means it lists every single thing we ordered?
Yes, the steak, the soda, the brownie. You should always double check it. Sometimes they accidentally charge you for a drink you didn't have. If that happens, say, excuse me, I think there is an extra charge here. We didn't order the calamari.
Okay, I've checked it. It's correct. Now I put my credit card inside the folder. Do I have to go to the front?
Usually no. In the US, the server takes your card to a machine, swipes it, and brings back 2 pieces of paper. One says merchant copy and one says guest copy.
Which one do I sign?
You sign the merchant copy. The guest copy is for your records. But wait, don't sign yet. There is a blank line that is the most important part of American culture.
The tip line?
Yes.
Okay, Anna, I'm looking at this paper. The total is $60. There's a line for tip and a line for total. How much do I write? My brain is not good at math.
Don't worry. Many Americans use their phone calculators for this. Tipping, also called gratuity, is how servers in the US make their money. Their hourly wage is actually very low.
So if I don't tip, Chris doesn't get paid fairly?
Exactly. It's a bit controversial, but it's the way it works here. Now, for the percentages. 15%, this is the minimum for okay service. 18 to 20%, this is the standard for good service. 25%, this is for excellent service.
Chris was great. He fixed my cold steak and he was funny. I want to give him 20%. How do I calculate 20% of $60?
Here is a trick. Find 10% first. To find 10%, just move the decimal point one place to the left. 10% of $60 is $6.
Okay, so if 10% is $6, then 20% is double that, $12.
You got it. So you write $12 on the tip line, and then you add them together. $60 plus $12 equals $72 on the total line.
What if the service was terrible, like if the waiter was rude?
Then you might leave 10% or even nothing, but that is very rare. Usually, if something is wrong, you talk to the manager.
What about service charge? I see that on some bills.
Ah, very important. In some tourist cities or for large groups, the restaurant adds the tip automatically. It will say gratuity included or service charge. If you see that, you do not need to add an extra tip.
Oh, I'm glad you told me. I almost paid double.
Always check for that. Now, if you are paying with cash, you can just leave the money on the table. If the bill is $17 and you give him a $20 bill, you can just say, keep the change.
Keep the change. Finally, I said it.
It's a great feeling, right? Now Chris is happy, we are happy, and our stomachs are very happy. It's time to head out.
Wait, Anna, I forgot to mention, I asked Chris for a to-go box for my leftover potatoes.
Great job! Americans hate wasting food. Asking for a box is very common. You can say, could I get a box for this? Or could you wrap this up for me?
I used the word doggy bag. Is that still okay?
It's a bit old-fashioned, but everyone knows it. To-go box is more common now. Now, as we walk toward the door, we pass the hostess again.
Thank you. Everything was great. Have a wonderful night.
And she will say, thanks for coming. Come back and see us.
Wow, we did it. We survived a full American dinner. Anna, I feel like my English grew as much as my stomach today.
I'm so proud of you, Jake. You handled the arrival, the menu, the ordering, the problems, and even the math.
Let's summarize the most important phrases for our Talk in English channel family. A table for blank, please. Arrival. I would like, I'll have the, ordering. Could I get a refill? Drinks. I think there's a mistake. Problems. Could we get the check, please? Paying. Keep the change. The tip.
And don't forget the culture tips. No whistling for waiters, free refills are your friend, and 20% is the magic tipping number.
This was so much fun. I hope everyone watching feels more confident now. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be polite.
Exactly. Politeness is a language everyone understands.
Well, I'm going home to eat my leftover potatoes and watch some TV.
You're still thinking about food. To everyone at home, thank you for joining us on this ultra-long guide. If you made it to the end, you are a superstar student.
Subscribe to the Talk in English channel, hit that like button, and tell us in the comments, what is your favorite American food?
We can't wait to read your comments. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and enjoy your next meal.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.